Hello, it's Tony Turbo talking about the 24-hour Last Man Standing event I'm going to be doing at Tough Guy, and I want to talk to you a little bit about getting your team ready. So when you're sort of like preparing these like legendary challenges and whatever, it's sort of like paramount that you have a network of people around you to support you. There's a number of reasons why. Number one, you're probably going to be out in some random place, some random country. So you're gonna need someone to sort of like get you there and get you home. You may need a bunch of kit with you. So like I was doing my bike challenge, London to Cornwall bike challenge, there's bikes, and you know, like when you're on a bike, you can't have all the crap on your back, it's just going to kill you. So you need like a place for that, and you know, for your tires and all that sort of stuff. So then you've got like the team that sort of like supports you like from a physical point of view. So when you're putting your body under sort of extreme physical stresses, then you need someone that knows a little bit about mechanics and about anatomy, so they can sort of like stretch you out and help sort of like massage your muscles and remove the lactic acid, and you know, help actually, you know, help you strap any injuries that you've got, or any problems that you might have with your joints, get that all sorted out. What else? Yeah, I think they're like the sort of like the main ones for the challenge. Obviously, if you want to try and like record the event, I try and record all of my events. So you need to have like a cameraman available that's going to basically be able to take some pictures of you. Again, you can do that yourself, or you can have someone come do it. What else? Yeah, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about like what I've got together and the team. So I'm going to be going down to Wolverhampton, so it's nowhere sort of near me. So I'm sort of roping in like one friend from like where I live, which is in Essex, who's going to help like transport me down to Wolverhampton. And the purpose being that it's quite a grueling challenge, and I want to have like some support of people that I know is sort of like just like from a sort of mindset point of view, that they can sort of keep me motivated and keep me going, and also that I've got someone that I can trust is going to get me home safely afterwards. When your body's completely exhausted from doing these challenges, you want to get home fairly safely and fairly quickly, so you can tuck yourself into bed and relax, basically. The last thing you want to be doing really is traveling like all over the country and stuff. Obviously there's other options, like, I mean, that's just sort of like what I'm going for. You could always stay in the area that you're doing the challenge for a little while to recover. I'll have work the next day from doing this challenge, so I need to get back home so that I can sort of rest and then go back to work the next day. So I've got a driver that's going to help me with the mindset and travel. I'm then going to have like, I'm going to be doing laps of this event, so I've going to rope in like a marshal or someone to basically like be there with me as I run around these obstacles. Obviously there's going to be points where it's going to be at night, and my safety is going to be sort of like in sort of like the hands of the gods, as it were. And so it's going to be sort of like a little bit dangerous for me to be jumping up 30-foot cargo nets and abseiling down ropes and balancing on my own with no one sort of like supervising and keeping an eye. So that's going to be part of my team. I'm going to have someone down there to sort of like massage me down after each event, and someone to basically look after my sort of like relaxation zone. So that's going to basically be like a bed that I'm going to have, and I'm going to have like a stretching out mat, and I'm going to have my foam roller and my tennis ball for working at any nuts, my oil and stuff for massaging down my legs, and that person will probably be looking after my food and making sure that I've got the right sort of like nutrition so that I can really fuel during my rest breaks. What else? I think that's the, like, and the cameraman, obviously I'm going to try and like record this whole event. So I'm going to have someone with a camcorder taking some shots of me as I'm going around. Yeah, that's like the main thing really in getting ready for this challenge. There's lots of other stuff that you can sort of like think about for your own ones, but definitely think about your travel, who you need for your travel, whether you're doing it on your own or you need someone to do that with you. Think about your body, so who you need to help you sort of like relax and massage you down or whatever. Think about your sort of like safety as well. You can have like a St John's ambulance person there, a first aider, someone that sort of like knows how to fix you if you've got any problems. And yeah, definitely like have someone around you that's going to basically be able to carry your equipment for you as you're moving around from place to place as well. Okay, so that's sort of me getting my team ready, and that's my advice. Sort of like something like the cock blocks that I think you should think about as well. When you're doing this is when you're going to a different part of the country, which you probably will be doing quite a lot, as you'll exceed the sort of capacity of your local town fairly quickly. So you need to go a bit further afield to challenge yourself. You're gonna basically be thinking about how you can have a team going with you on this journey, and whether they're actually like on board with what you're up to, or whether you're going to have a team meet you down at the place where you're going to. So you've got to think about that, like how much time you're taking up with the people that you're involving in your challenge, thinking about how you're going to basically get them involved in the challenge, so they want to be around you. Are you going to pay people to do this, or are you going to basically get them to get friends and like your network to support you during this? Because don't forget, you're going to be taking time out of people's diary, out of their schedule. So you've got to work out whether you've got the network there to support you, or if you need to sort of like pay for that to come in. So yeah, just be aware of that. It's not quite so simple as just saying like, I want you and you, who are all your buddies. Like, they've got to get time off work possibly, or they've got to have driving licenses to drive you around. They've got to want to do it. They've got to not have family commitments on that time. So yeah, getting your team ready is not always just a simple case of just picking up the phone. You've got to sort of like pitch people that are around you to sort of like get them, interested in what you're up to, and get them sort of like motivated to help you and be involved. Or you pay them to do it, and it's their job, and they're doing it because they've been paid. The other option. Okay, cool. That's it. Speak to you soon.